So here in this problem, I have a simple global variable b defined in the window scope, and I have a local variable b defined in the functional scope. So inside function test, I have a local variable b, and if I will be printing this dot b, what will be the output? Please think over and start the video after you are done with your analysis. If I will try to execute this one, so you can see output is 25. Strange, right? So why it should be 25? Because b is available inside test. So ideally this should be referring to b inside test, right? Or am I wrong? As you can see, test is being called by using window scope. So we are calling test without any kind of object. That means by default it will be taken window scope. So whether I will be calling using window dot test, it will be outputting the same 25. If I will be calling without window object, that will be resulting me in the same output 25. That means test is being called by using window object. That is why when you are referring to this, it will be referring to the b available in the window scope, not inside your test. So to make it more clear, let me put a breakpoint so that we can analyze it further, how exactly the scoping is behaving in case of this program. So let me expand this one completely so that it will be clear for you. Let me put a breakpoint here, and now if I would like to execute this one, let me refresh the page. So you can see it's hitting the breakpoint, and you have to observe right side of the pen. So just observe right side of the pen. So now here we are in the execution phase. Already JavaScript parser has gone through creation phase, and now when we are executing our program, it will be going through allocating the value to our respective variables. So you can see b equal to 25 is the first statement. So as you can see, it's having, if you will expand the global scope, b is there in the global scope, right? So you can see there is a variable already predefined with b, which is being created in the creation phase, and now that we have not assigned the value in execution phase, it's coming as undefined. The moment I will execute that, then you can see it has been already assigned with 25 value. Now the next statement in our program is test function execution, and if I will put a breakpoint here inside our test function, then the moment it will be calling test function, if I will run the parser, then you can see it has already come inside test function for execution, and that b equal to 35 is the first statement inside the test function. And if you will see, there is a section created called local. Local is nothing but your functional scope. So this function is having scope starting from line number 2, this open curly brace, till line number 5, this curly brace. So whatever comes within this one, that is the local scope of this test function. That is what is being defined here. As you can see, you have two kind of variables I am accessing here. So this dot b and b. So b is the functional scope because we are referring b by using where. So you can see it's still undefined because I have stopped my parser in line number 3. It has not been executed yet. So if I will run the parser again, now it has already assigned the value b with 35 value. So you can see it's assigned with 35. But if you will observe, this is referring to window. That is why it is outputting as 25. Why? Because as you can see, inside program, when I am referring to test, I am using window scope. Whether I will be using window.test or I will be using simply test, it will be referring to window scope. That is why it will be outputting 25, not 35. It is very clear by seeing here. Whatever object will be used to call a specific function, that object will be referring the value of this inside that specific function. That is what is happening here. Because we are calling test using window scope, That is why this dot B will be referring to 25, not 35. I hope you like the video. See you in a different video. Till then, bye bye.